Shalom, all praise to Yahweh Hashem, Yahshua Hashem, Kadash, and double honor to the apostles and elders of GreatMillStone to rule well. And shalom to the brothers out there doing the work in sincerity and truth. Yeah. Just wanted to go into a few scriptures and basically just focus on how, more and more, like, you just got to really meditate upon the kingdom and upon what we got coming for us, man, because all you're seeing out here is just chaos and madness, man, and it's intensifying. And you can see basically the so-called white man as well, his hatred and fear of Jake is intensifying, because obviously he's seeing brothers out on the streets and what we're doing and how it's basically bringing an end to his kingdom, man. His rulership's fading, and basically these guys know they got to lock in their little plans before it's too late, because hey man, the word's getting out there on a legendary scale. And well, you can see, man, like, you had the guy sending the bombs to everyone in fucking America, Native American geezer, a so-called Native American, a Gadite. So that's the face of terror changed as well. That's changed the face of terror again. They're just basically blasting Jake, putting Jake, on blast. Where they're saying, look, these guys are them domestic terrorists, man. And they got the black identity extremists out there as well. So, Northern and Southern Kingdom getting sent for together. So Esau's basically, he's doing his job. He's doing his job. That's why it's like, we got to be on ours. And and we need to be meditate on the reward, because that'll keep you basically, focused and meditating on why to continue in this work. Which, that's what it's all about, man. That's what it's all about. Because, hey, Esau's done, man. Esau's through. And really, this place, what's it got? What's it got, man? Ain't really saying a damn thing. Read this, Matthew 6 and 19, sorry. Lay not up for yourselves treasures on earth, where moth and rust doth corrupt, and where thieves break through and steal, but lay up for yourselves treasures in heaven. So it says, don't lay up treasures on earth, because the thing is obviously, you might need your car, you need your house, you're gonna have to be able to look after yourself, your daily bread and that, and basically to operate and function in the society. But don't be thinking about stacking M's, I need to be stacking, because basically it's not about having that nigger's state of mind, where he's thinking, okay, 5-year, 10-year plans, thinking, what do I need to be doing? I need to do this, that, I need to make this, get, all that, because then basically, all of that is, all you're doing is you're building up Esau. First of all, you're just building up Esau's kingdom. You're maintaining his hell, first off. Secondly, all of that is transitory, man. As far as in the kingdom, that's going to be gone. But then also on top of that is just like, what the hell is the, what are you really, where's the benefit? What do you stand to gain from all that, man? Because you're going to, you do all that building up. But then, are you going to get satisfaction from it? It's like, it's like even if you have kids out here, man, you ain't even getting the satisfaction from your kids. You might have some kids, but then they're going to have to be going to school, and you're going to have some little boy saying, yeah, I'm a gal. And Esau's going to have to, you says, what the fuck? Then, then Esau's going to have to, Esau might take your kids off you. Some hell. Or you might have to just be eating that, and just, that's just what's going down. This is the bullshit that we have to endure in Esau's kingdom. You're walking around, you're seeing trannies, homosexuals, all this bullshit. And you just have to just be eating like, yeah, that's normal. What the hell do you want to be building up in this? You might have a woman. You're trying to build a house. You ain't even gonna be able to build it. You might have that woman for a certain period of time. Then after a while, it just, you might lose the woman. Then it's just like all that house you was trying to build don't mean shit, because basically, Esau's giving these women the power to do whatever the fuck they want to do, man. It says, But lay up for yourselves treasures in heaven, where neither moth nor rust doth corrupt, and where thieves do not break through nor steal. For where your treasure is, there will your heart be also. So yeah, basically them heavenly treasures are infallible, man. Basically, as long as you maintain and endure in this work, all them treasures in heaven, you're gonna that reward is gonna go far above and beyond, man. And no one, no, as long as you endure, no one can take your crown, man. When you get that crown, it's sealed, it's set. And that's what we're striving and aiming for, that to get that crown from Yahweh Shai. So you got locked in, man. You got locked in, and you're one of the number, man. That's what this is all about, man. And that's a beauty. That's what meant to be meditating or meant to be keeping in the forefront of your mind. Because everything you see out here is just fucking dark, demonic, demonic energies everywhere. Then you need to be able to counteract that, man. You need to have the meditations in your mind that basically uplift your spirit, man. Because otherwise you're just gonna be all messed up, man. Going around all fucked up, just thinking, what the fuck? But they need to know, like, hey, the judge, these people are gonna get judged for their acts. Everything, you're gonna get everything locked in order, man. You're gonna get your house, you're gonna get your reward. So, hey, man, the smallest is gonna become a mighty nation, man. So that means that really gonna be getting it the fuck in, building up. Jerusalem gonna get built up. All these things, it's gonna be it's gonna be spectacular, man. That's why it's like that's why it's just meditating on it. That's that alone is meant to put you in a in a different frame of mind, man. That's why it's like, yo, you'll be thinking like about blazing fire on this place, man. About this place getting absolutely shredded and wrecked, so you can get what we have, what we're striving for and fighting for, man. But yeah, let me read this. 1 Peter 2:9. But ye are a chosen generation, a royal priesthood, and holy nation, a peculiar people, that ye should show forth the praise of him who hath called you out of darkness into his marvellous light, which in times past were not a people, but are now the people of God, which have not obtained mercy, but now have obtained mercy. Dearly beloved, well, we're that chosen generation, man. And that's what Esau's hating for. That's why you can see a holy nation, a peculiar people. And these nations always hated that Jake's the chosen one, man. That Jake's the guys. Because it says what, a peculiar people. These other nations be hating. Eddie, Jake has capabilities and capacities far above and beyond what these heathens are capable of, man. That's why it's like, yo, these guys are basically trying to what do you call it? Yeah, basically trying to make all that, the unique aspects of Israel, trying to make it like, oh, now that's a bad thing. Hey, but that's why we're getting blessed, man. That's why in the kingdom, we're actually gonna live. The world's gonna be in a whole different realm and a state than the bullshit you have going on right now. It's a low, dark vibration, man. People's minds are in a low vibration. Everyone's on a low vibration, man. Everything's dark. Hell, why are people thinking about zapping kids in the arsehole? Why people going out fucking being serial, all kinds of degeneracy and low level bullshit's going on. But all that's going to be flipped, man. And there's going to be righteous vibrations emanating from Jerusalem, man. Dominating the, dominating the earth. And it says, who have called you out of darkness into his marvelous light. Yeah, because we're in that darkness, that dark state. But now we're in that marvelous light, man. That word, that truth. It says, which in times past were not a people, but are now the people of the Most High. So basically, that Hosea 1 and 9, being a no people. Now we're going back to being the Lord's people, man. And that's beautiful. Because then he's gonna put his name on us. And then we're basically going to have that, we're going to have that blessing, that state, what was promised to us. And no one's going to be able to take it from us as well. which had not obtained mercy, but now have obtained mercy. Yeah, so now we're gonna receive that mercy, man. Where we, hey, because it is a mercy. Because really, we ain't even, we're not even worthy of receiving the mercies. But hey, now we're gonna receive it. So, dearly beloved, I beseech you, as strangers and pilgrims, abstain from fleshly lusts, which war against the soul. And that's what this place, Esau's filled with fleshly lusts, man. That's how these people of the world get consumed. Then fleshly lusts take over their mind. Then, and the thing is, they haven't got any meter of righteousness, man. Esau says, oh, just a good person. You just basically, he's just saying a good slave, really is what that means. Basically, you just follow after whatever the so-called white man pushes out there. You bow down and follow that vibration. That's why everyone's on such a low vibration. Because he's basically got them all following after the ways of wickedness. And it says, having your conversations honest among the Gentiles, that thereas they speak against you as evildoers, they may by your good works, which they shall behold, glorify the Most High in the day of visitation. Submit yourselves to every ordinance of man for the Lord's sake, whether it be to the king as supreme, or unto governors and unto them sent by him, for the punishment of evildoers, and for the praise of them that do well. For so is the will of God, that with well doing ye may put to silence the ignorance of foolish men. You know what? Okay, well, let me leave it there, because there was more in another chapter, but more or less, actually, that's what I wanted. Yeah. Okay, yeah. For so is the will of the Most High, that with well-doing you may put to silence the ignorance of foolish men, as free and not using your liberty for a cloak of maliciousness, but as a servants of the Most High. Yeah, so it's like, basically, what we've, this position we've been given, basically not using it in wicked means, man, because there's certain, the truth, this knowledge, there's a lot of men that have come in and basically using it for wicked means, man. But piece of shit niggas that have come in and basically just trying to use this thing to elevate themselves or to make merchandise. Guys they're in that low demonic spirit, man. Because, they're the brothers that will utterly supplant. And that's, that's another separation, man. Just saying, that shows them guys are basically still, their mind's still stuck in this place, man. They're thinking of the worldly, fleshly gains they can get. They ain't thinking about them heavenly, the heavenly reward. But, that's, I'll leave it there, man. I'll leave it there. Because, it's just, that's just things to meditate on, things to, to be, having it at the forefront of your mind, man. Whilst you're just moving through this hell. So I'll leave it there, man. I'll say, I'll praise Yahweh Hashem, Yahshua Hashem, Kakadash, man. Shalom.